Yo, what's up traders? Welcome to a new video. In this video I'll be going over how to analyze the forex market as a professional trader. So currently I'm in Indonesia, Bali, Indonesia. I'm on holiday, and I think that it's really important to make a video like this because a lot of people they just don't know how to analyze the forex market. They will lose some trades. Well, it isn't even necessary if you just did your due diligence and analyze the forex market in a correct way. So let me show you how I do it, and also allow me to introduce a new system, a new service that I would like to offer you guys. So yeah, let's start. Alright, this is the GBPCAD, the British pound versus the Canadian dollar on a 4-hour time frame. Before I go into more depth, I would like to say the following. Trading, a misconception is that people think that it is gambling, right? I think that a lot of traders, you guys, if you tell your parents or family members or friends that you're a trader, people say, well, isn't that gambling? You're just throwing away money. This is not a real career, etc., etc. And the thing that I would like to address is that, of course, it has some elements of gambling, but the reason why it isn't gambling is that when you trade, you always strive for having an edge in the market. So let's say I have a coin. It's basically 50% if it hits heads or tails, right? It's 50%. But let's say that I found a way to adjust the coin in a way that it would hit 60% on heads and 40% on tails. Then I have an edge. I think that you agree with me, right? Then I can surely say, 60% of the time, 6 out of 10 times, it will hit on heads, right? And let's say I risk €1, $1 every single time I toss a coin. Then it is likely that I would make money in the long run, right? Because I have an edge. It's simple as that. The same applies to trading. If I have a specific trading plan which gives a 60% win rate, and I risk 1% to make 1% as well, so I'm using a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, 60% win rate, I would make money in the long run. It doesn't matter if I take 1,000 trades or 10,000 trades. If I win 6 times out of 10 times and I risk 1% to make 1%, I'm making money. It's simple math. It's not gambling, right? We have a specific trading plan. We are looking for an edge in the market, and the bigger the edge, let's say my win rate is 70% or 80%, the bigger the edge, the bigger the profits, of course. So it's really important to have a specific trading plan and stick to that. But in order to have a specific, good, profitable trading plan, we need to look at certain factors. I look at the technical analysis, the fundamental, and the sentiment analysis. So it's important for me, at least, to look at these 3 factors, and based on these 3 factors I place a buy or a sell order. And if I have analyzed these 3 factors correctly, then in my opinion I have an edge in the market. So what I have done is I have created a new service which is called the PT analysis, which it basically means that I will analyze the market for you guys. Normally you have analysts working at big investment funds, big investment banks, hedge funds, pension funds, etc., etc. But I would like to provide to the retail trader, to the normal guys, my analysis for a small fee, of course, but I will go over the fundamental and the technical analysis and the sentiment analysis as well on a weekly basis. and I will only provide you the best trading ideas for the upcoming week. So let me show you, because I have already done one for the GCAD, that's why I'm showing GCAD last week. So let me show you my market analysis. So this is how it would look like. Over here I have my PDF, the technical and fundamental analysis, the weekly report. As you can see, GBPCAD, it was for August, 6th August, which was last week. And over here we see that we start with the fundamental analysis. This is really important because the fundamentals, they provide you, they show you the direction of the main trend on the long run, on long term. So it's really important to know which direction the price is heading to. And over here we have the upcoming events. So at the start of the week, we know that we need to watch out for these events, and yeah, we have the previous, the consensus, and the forecast numbers. So yeah, make sure to always watch for which events will happen in the upcoming week, because that could result in a win or a loss. So it's really important to watch out for these events. As you can see over here, the British pound was quite weak, especially against the Canadian dollar. I think that the upcoming week, the GCAD will go to the downside. And if we look at seasonality, we also see over here that it's likely that GCAD will go down. So over here we see a long-term seasonality prediction. Then we have the seasonality forecast table. As you can see, chances are it's likely that it would go to the downside. Next, we look at the COT report, and we have big speculators and investors that basically are shorting the pound, and we see that they are going long on CAD, which is perfect for our idea that GCAD would go down. Then we have the retail sentiment, and we see that the retail traders are going long. In general, it's a good idea to just take the opposite of the retail traders. So we go short when we see that the retail traders are going long. As you can see, 82% is going long. We also have we look at the AI prediction, and we see that it's predicted really bearish moves the upcoming weeks. That is also something we look for, and which is also congruent as of now. We look at the technical analysis. After the fundamental and the sentiment analysis, we look at the technical analysis, and technical analysis is more important, in my opinion, just for the entries. So the fundamental explains the main direction, and the technical analysis shows us when to enter the trade. Well, we look at the daily time frame. We see that it's in a downtrend, and we see a small pullback to the upside. When we look at the 4-hour, we see over here a head and shoulder pattern, which shows that 9 times, not 9 times out of 10, I don't know the ratios, but head and shoulder pattern means that it's likely to go down. Over here we also see liquidity. Let me zoom in a little bit. Over here we see liquidity, and we have a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and it's likely that this liquidity needs to get taken out. So too small. Yep. So probably the price would go to the downside. So based on the fundamental, the sentiment, and the techno analysis, these objective elements, we think that price needs to drop, and it doesn't matter where you enter the trade. In my opinion, GCAD needs to go to the downside. So I'm thinking about also providing entries, but I'm not sure right now. So basically this is the service that I would like to offer you guys, and I will send this analysis, this weekly report on a weekly basis. As I mentioned, I'm not going to give you the specific entry details as of right now, maybe later in the future, but it's important to know which direction a specific pair is heading to, and then you can find out yourself what time or when you want to enter the market. Right now I just want to focus on this because it's important as a trader to not rely 100% on someone else. So that's why I would like to do it this way. I will send you guys a weekly report. So this was my view of GCAD. Let me show you right now what the outcome is. As I mentioned, about the 6th, in the weekend, the 6th of August, I made the analysis, the report, and over here we see the head and shoulder pattern. So let's say that as soon as I sent out the report, you took a sell trade. Let me show you what happened. So over here, the 6th, you place a sell trade. We place our stop loss above the latest high, which was this is a high, but sometimes I see that it would take you out and then it would drop down. So it's basically up to you what kind of trader you are. If you're more like an aggressive trader, then you could place your stop loss about here. If you're more conservative like I am, then you can place your stop loss about here, just above the latest high, which is here, or even here if you consider this as a high. But I think that over here this is above this what is it, this wick. It's kind of conservative, and I mean, I don't look for 5-to-1 or 6-to-1 risk reward ratio trades. I'm happy with 1-to-1 or 1.5-to-1 because I know what the direction of the trend will be. All the objective factors that I showed you, I have a nice edge, and the lower your risk reward ratio is, the bigger your win rate is, of course. And I like to win. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I like to win. So that's why I always aim for at least a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. But I also look at market structure. So over here, this wouldn't be strange if it would go over here to the weekly S1, the weekly S1 pivot point. But I wouldn't mind if it would go even lower if I look at the seasonal prediction. So for now, I think this would be okay, 1.3, but this would be okay as well. I think almost 1-to-2, but let's say about here, this would be fine, I think. Let me show you. So this week it would go, it went down, then we saw a huge move to the upside, and this was because of news. I believe, what was the news again? It was CCI, I believe. It was huge spike, but then as you can see, eventually the price had to go down, and that's why I say fundamentals are important, because you know what the direction of the trend would be. And we see over here, we see finally that so we weren't taken out. Of course, if you were aggressive, then this would be a loss, but I think that over here you would have placed your stop loss at break even, right? So then of course this would be a break even trade. As I mentioned, if you're conservative, then this would be okay. And finally we see that price reaches our TP target at the S1, which is really important. It's a weekly pivot point. So we see that this turned out to be a nice winner. This weekly GBPCAD report. When we look at the seasonality, we see that eventually it is moving down. So yeah, I want to offer this service, but I'm not sure if many people are interested in this type of service. I'm not gonna charge you 100-200 bucks per month for this. I mean, I know that a lot of people, they're just retail traders, like 99% of the people that are looking on YouTube for trading strategies, and yeah, most of the time, even if you're a beginner, you don't have a lot of money to spend. So I just want to make this affordable, and I think that maybe $30 a month is really affordable for the information that you get on a weekly basis. So yeah, I think that I will price it like that, but I'm not sure if people are interested. So if you're interested, if you think, well, this is something that can really benefit me, that can really help me with my trading, just let me know. Just send me an email to my email address in the description, and I will put you on a waiting list. And once I think, well, we have enough people that are interested in this type of service, then I will launch this. I will still make this for myself because I think it's nice to have. But yeah, if people are interested, if they want to increase the odds of having success, or even have a confirmation of their own bias, then yeah, this is something for you. So again, let me know, send me an email. I will put you on a waiting list, and yeah, then I will launch this service for you guys. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome. I think that it looks really good. This is the first time that I'm doing something like this. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I see you in the next video.